Well, big developments and big breaking in the Prajwal Revanna sex tapes. Good afternoon and welcome to India Today's SoSouth. Did Priyanka Gandhi and Kharge actually watch Prajwal Revanna's alleged sex tapes? That is what we're discussing today. Well, the JDS is state working president HD Kumaraswamy addressed the party's core meeting in Hubli today, where they made the announcement that they have suspended Prajwal Revanna following the allegations of sexual harassment that have been placed against him. And today, in that core meeting, there was a very interesting thing that took place. That was, rather, you can call it an observation, you can call it an assumption. Well, that my colleague Mahesh is going to tell us just in a bit. So what he does is, HD Kumaraswamy shows a newspaper clipping in this core committee meeting, and he points out to leaders, that is the president of Congress, All India Congress Committee Kharge, and the Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi. And he says, take a look at this clipping, and this shows how both the leaders are apparently enjoying and watching Prajwal Revanna's leaked videos. Here's introducing to you my colleague Mahesh. Mahesh, I'm really like, I don't even know how to react to this. The kind of, the kind of statements that HD Kumaraswamy has made, the kind of, the sentences that he's, and the questions that he's raised against Priyanka Gandhi and Kharge. If you can please explain to us.
Definitely. When Kumaraswamy spoke about this particular incident, it was of yesterday's incident when Priyanka Gandhi and Kharge were in Sedam, Kalaburgi, when they were, campaigning for Lok Sabha elections. The Kumaraswamy, what he has mentioned is about this particular image that has appeared in today's newspaper. Kumaraswamy said that these two leaders were seeing some kind of video and enjoying it. If we have a closer look at this image, Priyanka Gandhi is holding a mobile phone and Kharge is seeing at it. It looks like Priyanka Gandhi is hinting at, trying to show Kharge some stuff. We don't know whether it was an image or WhatsApp chat or some kind of video. We don't know. But Kumaraswamy came to that assumption that it was the video allegedly of Prajwal Revanna. So this has created, some kind of confusion, at least among the Congress leaders, and also the JDS leaders on what, the assumption that Kumaraswamy came to this interference, like it was the Prajwal Revanna's video. See, of course, all eyes were on today's JDS meeting where we expected some kind of action against Prajwal Revanna.
Absolutely.
But in the core committee meeting, what they decided to just recommend and leave it to the SD Devegowda to take some kind of action, including suspension. But the official order is yet to come. After that, such kind of statements, hitting out at Congress leaders, that too without any kind of proof, or we don't know if he has and not yet released. Right. So he has made some serious allegations. We don't know whether it is true or no.
That is exactly what we're going to further discuss, Mahesh. Just going to, halt you there. Let's take a look at what HD Kumaraswamy said showing that paper clipping. Here's the visuals.
ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡವ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಖರ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಕೇಕೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ನಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ಈ ಫೋಟೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಕೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ನಗ್ತಾವ್ರೆ. ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕತೆ ವರ್ಣನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿ ಕೆ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೆನ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಡೀ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ನೋಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತವ್ರೆ. ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಗಾಂಧಿಗೂ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾವ್ರೆ, ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರೆ. ಅದ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಬ್ರು ಇದಾನಿ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಲೂ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಲೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಭಾಗ ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡೋರೆ. ಅವರು ಸಹ ಮಾಂಗಲ್ಯ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಖರ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಲಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡವ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಖರ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಕೇಕೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ನಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ಈ ಫೋಟೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಕೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ನಗ್ತಾವ್ರೆ. ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕತೆ ವರ್ಣನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿ ಕೆ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೆನ್ ಡ್ರೈವ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಡೀ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ನೋಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತವ್ರೆ. ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಗಾಂಧಿಗೂ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾವ್ರೆ, ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರೆ ಅದ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಇಬ್ರು ಇದಾ ನೀವು ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು? ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಲೂ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಲೂ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬಾರಿ ಅವರು
HD Kumaraswamy arriving at those conclusions which according to me, Mahesh, seem more like assumptions. Very, very big statements like, does it befit leaders like Priyanka Gandhi and Kharge to indulge in cheap tactics to enjoy these videos? Aren't they disrespecting women? He said that, oh, this means that DK Shivkumar has given them the videos and they are watching it very nicely. She being a woman, can she do something of this nature? My first question to you is, on what grounds, what is the proof that he has?
See, Sarah, one thing we need to understand is Kumaraswamy and JDS is under attack from all sides. And their principal opposition is Congress. So, just as a tit for tat, you know, such kind of reaction might have emerged. We don't know. Because sitting here, we can just, you know, analyze what Kumaraswamy has said, and we are ready to get a reaction from the Congress side as well. So we can just, you know, just imply what Kumaraswamy has said. He said, but one interesting thing he said in this video is, Mallikarjun Kharge might be explaining Priyanka Kharge how DK Shivkumar created such kind of videos and circulated. So he was, you know, trying to point a finger at DK Shivkumar and blame him for the entire fiasco. So this one interesting thing, you know, analyzing with Priyanka Gandhi, completely points finger at Congress and DK Shivkumar for the entire incident. So definitely Kumaraswamy is under pressure and he is trying to put it across to the other parties.
Right. When I actually see this entire situation, like you correctly pointed out, Mahesh, it seems like a direct dig at DK Shivkumar. Like in one way, HDK is just trying to say, you have been behind this mischief, you have come out with these videos, and all that your party leaders in this particular news clipping are doing is sitting and watching what you have orchestrated. That's what it seems like. Now, before we can go and discuss the further parts, because this is not just the end to it, this is just the beginning to this entire core committee, discussion that HD Kumaraswamy had today. Let me tell you that Priyanka Gandhi in a rally at Kalburgi, talking on Prajwal Revanna's case, has attacked the Prime Minister. She has questioned the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, and her question is, now what will Modi have to say about a sexual predator like Prajwal Revanna, for whom he even canvassed for votes, sharing the stage on him in the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections? And how can these leaders claim that they have no idea about the whereabouts of Prajwal Revanna going away abroad right underneath their nose, when they knew where I was when I went to meet my daughter? Let's listen into what she had to say.
मैं उनसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि आज कर्नाटका में एक बहुत बड़ी बात निकली है कि उनके साथ जो मंच पे खड़े थे, जिनके लिए मोदी जी ने वोट मांगा, उन्होंने हजारों महिलाओं के साथ दुष्कर्म किया, हजारों महिलाओं के साथ। मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ, मोदी जी क्या कहते हैं इसके बारे में? क्या कहते हैं हमारे प्रधानमंत्री इसके बारे में? हमारे गृह मंत्री क्या कहते हैं इसके बारे में? कुछ समय पहले 3 दिनों के लिए मैं अपनी बेटी से मिलने गई। प्रधानमंत्री जी, गृह मंत्री जी बोलने लगे कि प्रियंका गांधी विदेश में गई है। जहां मैं जाती हूं इनको पता चल जाता है, जहां विपक्ष के नेता जाते हैं इनको पता चल जाता है। लेकिन इस तरह का अपराधी, इस तरह का राक्षस इस देश को छोड़ के चले जाता है और इनको पता नहीं चलता। हम कैसे यकीन कर सकते हैं इस बात पर? सब चीज, हर जानकारी इनके पास जाती है। सब नेताओं पे ये ध्यान रखते हैं कौन कहां जा रहा है, क्या कर रहा है। और इतना बड़ा अपराध करके इनके नाक के सामने कोई देश से भाग गया और ये कुछ नहीं कह रहे हैं।
देखिए,
Those are some really scathing attacks by the Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi against Prime Minister Modi and Amit Shah, saying, are you telling us that you don't know about the whereabouts your own party candidate? Especially when such huge allegations of sexual harassment have been placed against him, but you very well know about what your opposition leaders are doing, where they are going, who are they speaking to, but you're not aware about this. In counter to this, you have the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, let me tell you Mahesh, who's come out, heard this and said, Priyanka Gandhi, don't question us. You are not in the right capacity to question us. Who you should rather be questioning is the Karnataka government's Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar, asking them that what are you doing when it comes to the investigation about these allegations. Let's listen to what he had to say.
देखिए श्री रेवन्ना का जो समाचार पत्रों में और चैनलों में चल रहा है वो बिल्कुल आघातजनक है। ऐसा सहन किया ही नहीं जा सकता और भारतीय जनता पार्टी का स्टैंड बहुत स्पष्ट है। हम देश की मातृशक्ति के साथ खड़े हैं, देश की नारी शक्ति के साथ खड़े हैं। नरेंद्र मोदी जी का पूरे देश को एक कमिटमेंट है कि कहीं पर भी मातृशक्ति के अपमान को सहन नहीं किया जाना है। परंतु कांग्रेस पार्टी जो हम पर आरोप लगाना चाहती है, मैं छोटी सी बात पूछना चाहता हूं, वहां सरकार किसकी है? सरकार कांग्रेस पार्टी की है। फेक वीडियो आपके ध्यान में ही होंगे क्योंकि टाइम पर रिलीज किए गए हैं और अब तक कार्यवाही कांग्रेस पार्टी ने क्यों नहीं की? कार्यवाही हमने नहीं करनी है। ये लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का इश्यू स्टेट का इश्यू है। प्रियंका जी हमसे सवाल पूछ रही है, मैं प्रियंका जी को कहना चाहता हूं, नरेंद्र मोदी जी और मुझसे सवाल पूछने की जगह आपके मुख्यमंत्री उप मुख्यमंत्री को सवाल करिए कि आपकी सरकार क्या कर रही है।
What do you make of this argument and counter argument, Mahesh?
See, definitely when Priyanka Gandhi was, while campaigning in Kalburgi, she said when Prime Minister Modi can put a hand on her Prajwal Revanna's shoulder, and when he commits some kind of mistake, alleged mistake, why PM Modi is not speaking? That's what Priyanka Gandhi is questioning Prime Minister Narendra Modi and BJP High Command overall. But definitely, it's a war of words between BJP and the Congress, and of course, Amit Shah has countered, in a way that your government in
Right.
Karnataka and Congress is in power, and we have formed an SIT. You will have to tell us what is the progress in the case and where is the Prajwal Revanna. So this kind of war of words is going on. But one thing that is interesting here is how the complaint was filed and how the SIT was formed. Interestingly, Women's Commission has the power to initiate the investigation on their own. They don't need to write to Chief Minister of any state when it comes to inquiry. They can initiate the action on their own. But in this case, they wrote to Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, and based on that, Siddaramaiah has initiated an SIT. That's what Kumaraswamy also told, and some of the lawyers I spoke to yesterday, they were pointing at this fault. Why the Women's Commission did not act on its own, and why the Congress government, the Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, had to rely on this letter written by the Women's Commission to form an SIT. Mind you, there is no single complaint, at least from the direct victim in the Hassan, that has been registered. Of course, there is one complaint that has been registered against Prajwal Revanna and SD Revanna, that is still under investigation. So the matter of the fact here is how the SIT was formed, on what basis. That remains the biggest question, and I think the investigation will prove whether Prajwal Revanna was involved or just it was a political
witch hunt. Right. Very rightly said by Mahesh over here, lot of questions that remain unanswered on part of the Congress government in power. Because if they have made these allegations, then might as well they need to launch an investigation rather than questioning the BJP what they're going to do about it. But let's move on, Mahesh, to our second part of the video, and this speaks greatly about the Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. And if you can tell us a little bit about the context of this video before we can listen into what he had to say.
Kumaraswamy, while addressing the press conference, he hinted that he is not going to speak on this incident, but he gave a lot elaborate of information about Siddaramaiah. In the bite, Kumaraswamy has said that he has mentioned about the tragic incident that happened in Siddaramaiah's family back in July 2016 when his elder son Rakesh Siddaramaiah died in Belgium due to acute pancreatitis. So this incident happened in July 2016 and when Siddaramaiah was the chief minister in his first term. But even though Kumaraswamy said that I will keep it for in future, I will not speak about it, but he hinted at this particular incident and went on to say that PM Modi was the one who helped you and did not defame you and your family, during that incident. And for that person, now you are comparing Prajwal Revanna's incident to PM Modi. What kind of courtesy is this? That's the question Kumaraswamy has, asked Siddaramaiah. I think we can speak more about it after playing this particular bite.
ಸಮಯ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಂತ ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ ನಾನು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರೇ, ಅವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಮಾನ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಉಳಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ, ಸುಷ್ಮಾ ಸ್ವರಾಜ್ ಮಾನ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಉಳಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರನ್ನ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ರೇವಣ್ಣ ಅವರದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಇದಾ ನಿಮ್ ಸೌಜನ್ಯ? ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ರೇವಣ್ಣ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಜೆಡಿಎಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 3 ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ರೇವಣ್ಣ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರೇ, ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನು ಸಮಯ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಂತ ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ ನಾನು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರೇ, ಅವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಮಾನ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಉಳಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ, ಸುಷ್ಮಾ ಸ್ವರಾಜ್ ಮಾನ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಉಳಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರನ್ನ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ರೇವಣ್ಣ ಅವರದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಇದಾ ನಿಮ್ ಸೌಜನ್ಯ? ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ರೇವಣ್ಣ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಜೆಡಿಎಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 3 ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ರೇವಣ್ಣ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರೇ, ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನು ಸಮಯ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ, ಅದನ್ನ
Taking a look at this video where he's commented on Siddaramaiah, Mahesh, I have some questions to ask you. A few questions. Now, on one hand, H.D. Kumaraswamy tells the media that Prajwal Revanna's case is about the Revanna family. My father Devagowda or me do not have anything to do with it, but if found guilty, he will be punished and action will be taken. What relevance does it have to drag Prime Minister Modi doing favors to Siddaramaiah then?
See, Siddaramaiah has attacked BJP, on what moral grounds you say Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So when this incident blown out of proportion, the Siddaramaiah upped his attack on the BJP. So now Kumaraswamy tried and said, especially when Siddaramaiah, attacked PM Modi and linked with this particular incident, Kumaraswamy said that, did you forget what happened in 2016? There was a tragedy in Siddaramaiah's family when Rakesh Siddaramaiah, the elder son of Siddaramaiah, passed away due to some multiple organ failure in Belgium. Siddaramaiah was, and along with his family, went to Belgium and stayed there for 3 days. Despite best efforts from the medical fraternity, he passed away. And that time, the then External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj helped Siddaramaiah and his family bring back the body of Rakesh Siddaramaiah. And after that, PM Modi also tweeted, expressing the condolences. So this incident, Kumaraswamy mentioned in his press conference today. So that incident when there was a tragedy in your family, PM Modi and Sushma Swaraj were there by your side. So today, when this incident has happened, where he claims to be has no relation with the BJP or the BJP leaders, so why you are now connecting with this incident? That's what the argument of Kumaraswamy is. So, but of course, this is politics.
Yeah.
All is fair and love in war and politics.
You know, it's a very wishy-washy stance of HDK Kumaraswamy, you know, what I see over here. Because what I don't understand about this leader is, he says, don't drag Prime Minister Modi in what Prajwal Revanna has done. But he will drag the Prime Minister to some favor that he's done for Sidramaya. My next question to you is that he isn't HD Kumaraswamy contradicting himself. And I'll ask you, and I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Because once he distances himself from the scandal of Prajwal Revanna, he says, me, my father have nothing to do with it. It's the Revanna family's thing. On the other hand, he says, but we gave Prajwal the ticket to Hassan. We agreed and we gave him the ticket. So what explains the fact that on one side he opposes the candidature and on the other hand he says, but JDS supported Prajwal?
Sara, Kumaraswamy is also the state president of the JDS party. So that's what he mentioned when he said that, you know, there are in SD Revanna's family, there are 4 members. You know, Revanna, Bhavani Revanna and their 2 sons who are also legislators, sitting legislators. One is an MLC, one is an Hassan MP. So on that basis, he said that, you know, as a JDS state president, we had given him a ticket. But when it comes to the family, don't target us or even my father, SD Devegoda. And when it comes to, you know, protesting, why you are protesting at my residence, says Kumaraswamy, hinting that, no, not actually hinting, directly saying that it was completely orchestrated by the Congress. Go and protest in front of the houses of the Congress leaders. So that's what he is claiming. But anyway, the society has been formed. We don't know how much more time it will take to come at least in a preliminary stage to get some kind of conclusion.
That only this political, whether it's going to be a witch hunt or not, time will tell us. But let's go ahead to our third part of the video. The next allegation that's been made, or assumption rather, by HD Kumaraswamy about supporting, you know, saying that I will not support Prajwal Revanna. Now, in this video, before we see what he said, a little gist, he said that if he is guilty, he will be punished. Then he goes on to ask a question. He tells Sidramaya that you have formed an SIT. You're saying 2,000 plus videos about Prajwal Revanna have circulated. But do you know that he was an MP for 5 years? Then where are these videos coming from? Are they doctored? Which factory are you producing it from? And then he moves on to say that, you know, let me tell you that who's going to protect the privacy of these families? And what about the privacy issue over here? So, Mahesh, before you can answer all these questions to us, let's take a look at this video.
ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರೇ, ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಇನ್ನು ಸಮಯ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಂತ ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ ನಾನು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರೇ, ಅವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಮಾನ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಉಳಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ, ಸುಷ್ಮಾ ಸ್ವರಾಜ್ ಮಾನ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಉಳಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿ ಅವರನ್ನ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ರೇವಣ್ಣ ಅವರದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? ನಾವು ವಹಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಅವನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ತಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ತಲೆ ಬಾಗಲೇಬೇಕು ಅವನು. ನಾನು ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರೇ, ನಿಮ್ಮ SIT ನಲ್ಲಿ ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆದೇಶ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಒಪ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮುಖಗಳನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ, ಅದೇನು 2,000 ಇದೆಯಂತಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕ್ಯಾಸೆಟ್ಗಳು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿಲಿ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ? 2,000 ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಸೆಟ್ಗಳನ್ನ. ಅವರು ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಅವರೇ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ 2,000 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷಗಳು ಪಾಪ ಅದೇ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅವರು MP ಆಗಿದ್ದು 5 ವರ್ಷ, ಅವ್ರು MP ಕೆಲಸನೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2,000 ಕೇಸು ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ 2,000 ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನೀವೇನೇನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ. ಆ ಕುಟುಂಬಗಳಿಗೆ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಕೊಡೋರು ಯಾರು? ಆ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಕೊಡೋರು ಯಾರು? 4 ಕೂಡ ಹಲವಾರು ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳಿದೆ. ಅವರ ಪ್ರೈವಸಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇನಿದೆ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯ ಪ್ರೈವಸಿಗೆ ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಧಕ್ಕೆ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಅವರ ಪ್ರೈವಸಿಯ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ನ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಕಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಾವು ವಹಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿರುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
Mahesh, please tell us. I am not able to understand HD Kumaraswamy now. Is he, according to you, do you think he's trying to be clear or not clear about Prajwal Revanna's videos? Does he believe it is doctored or does he believe it is true?
Sarcasm, Sarah.
Okay.
If you if you hear the statement clearly, it was completely full of sarcasm. He says that there are more than 2,000 videos of allegedly of Prajwal Revanna, and more than 1 lakh pen drives have been distributed in Hassan alone. And mind you, this happened on April 21, according to Kumaraswamy. So that is 5 days before the Hassan Lok Sabha elections. So 5 days there was lull. Only the discussion happened in the Hassan Lok Sabha constituency, and of course group of journalists who were covering the Lok Sabha seat very closely. Apart from that, there was completely silent on this information. Interestingly, if you look at Prajwal Revanna's Twitter page, there is no update on his Twitter page after April 18th. So he might have got that hint before 2 to 3 days before the videos were leaked. So it's of course looks like a well-planned machinery. Whoever has done this, whoever leaked it, or whoever wanted to do it. So that's what Kumaraswamy hinted at, saying if there are 2,000 videos, so since when this incident started happening, whether it was if Prajwal was involved, he might have started it long back.
Right.
If not, definitely they might have manufactured in some kind of factory. That's what Kumaraswamy says. So he also went on to he given hint that Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar is directly involved in this incident.
Absolutely.
And so there goes again the politics and the war of words.
Right. So it's clear, right, Mahesh, that HDK is trying to play damage control also over here. Maybe he's fearful of severing the ties with BJP, because I'm pretty sure there might be internal pressure that's being mounted, because Amit Shah has clearly come out and said BJP does not support or tolerate this kind of a case or these kind of allegations, which means that there might be some pressure if we have to look at it this way. So is HDK coming out and making these statements as a form of damage control? Is he trying to save his alliance?
Definitely. Very important point, Sarah, here. You mentioned Kumaraswamy during the press conference clearly said that yesterday night he has sent a report to BJP High Command. So this shows that there is definitely some kind of pressure on Kumaraswamy to come clean, or at least act on Prajwal Revanna and try and distance himself from it. So definitely see, JDS leaders including Kumaraswamy or any other leader have backed Prajwal Revanna in this incident.
Right.
So there is definitely some kind of pressure from the BJP, because don't forget there are 14 seats still at stakes, and of course there is no JDS candidate, but all they are BJP candidates. So BJP definitely doesn't want this to be affected for the upcoming elections, which is scheduled on May 7. So definitely Kumaraswamy is trying to do some kind of damage control, and again time and again he is saying this incident has nothing to do with me, BJP, PM Modi, or including his father HD Deve Gowda.
Yeah.
So definitely he is trying to do avoid the media attention and try to concentrate on the election issue. But of course definitely such kind of issues keep burning in the everyday issue, because this is very serious stuff. So definitely Kumaraswamy is in huge trouble currently, and
Absolutely.
it will be interesting to see how he will tackle it.
Cannot escape the heat that he's facing, because at the end of the day, HD Revanna as well as Prajwal Revanna are a part of the JDS. You cannot deny that. Moving ahead to the last part of HDK's core committee, meeting that he had today, where this is on DK Shivkumar releasing the video. Now, Mahesh, in this part of the video, before we can take a look, he said that, what did the driver Karthik say? That is the driver of Prajwal Revanna, right? What did he say? He says, DK Shivkumar has told him that you have given me the pen drive. I will use it at the right time when it is necessary for me to do so. He says, does he fear God? I'm in politics because I fear God, he says. And in that case, I want to appeal to CM Siddaramaiah that DK Shivkumar should be sacked, or he must be removed, because it clearly seems that he is doing all of this out of malice, and he wants to malign the JDS. He wants to just oust the party. So let's take a look at that before we come and ask you to explain to us.
ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವಾಗ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಆ ಅಧಿಕಾರದ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಭಗವಂತನ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವಚನ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇನಿದೆ ಅವನು ನೋಡ್ತಾನೆ. ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನಂಬಿದಿರೋದು, ಭಗವಂತನ ನಂಬೆ ನಾವು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ನೈತಿಕತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಉಪಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾಡಿನ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಜನತೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೇಳಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಇಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಗೌರವ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಕಾರ್ತಿಕ್ ಬಂದ ಮುಂದೆ
taking a moral ground and politics, they don't go hand in hand with each other, Mahesh, because morality implying God here, saying that politics may, I believe in God, hence I've entered, doesn't match. But we'll come away from that and we'll say that, yeah, there again he's outrightly said that DK Shivkumar, you're behind this mischief of what you've done, and agree to it, come out, say Siddaramaiah, sack him. Now my question to you is, when the JDS leader himself seems to be contradicting that maybe it's true, maybe it's not true, damage control, time to save his relationship, what do you make of this entire allegation on DK Shivkumar?
Kumaraswamy in his video mentioned the person's name, that is Kartik Gowda. See, we'll try to break down a little bit to our viewers. Kartik Gowda was working as a driver to for Revanna family, especially for Prajwal Revanna. So, according to his own statement, Kartik Gowda has said that he left the job just a year ago due to some kind of property dispute. Before all this entire incident, 3 months back, Kartik Gowda had addressed a press conference. Mind you, this was all because before the this alleged sex scandal came to the fore. Kartik Gowda had addressed the press conference and claimed that Prajwal Revanna has forced me to sign my property documents and taken away my lot of properties.
Right.
After that incident, today he suddenly surfaced and claimed that I have given the pen drive to BJP leader Devraj Gowda. That statement was completely ignored by Kumaraswamy when he said, no, that was not true. Kartik Gowda gave the pen drive to DK brothers. So there is when he is asking Siddaramaiah on what moral grounds you want him to continue as a deputy chief minister of the state. So that's why he has asked him to be sacked. Now whether it is true, whether Kartik Gowda is true, whether Devraj Gowda is true, or whether DK Shivkumar, whether he has not done something, it is up to the SIT to prove. But as of now, Kumaraswamy is trying to definitely target DK Shivkumar. And mind you, this is not nothing new. Just before 3 months before the elections, when BJP and JDS made an alliance, Congress completely shifted their target to JDS. They did not speak anything against the BJP because of the caste calculation. They definitely knew that BJP will definitely get their own candidates. Absolutely. And Congress will get their own. But they were worried about the Vokkaliga vote bank, and especially in the old Mysuru region. So they wanted, to consolidate that vote bank. So their main target was JDS and HD Kumaraswamy particularly. So since then, the war of words between the two has been continuing, and especially after this incident, it has gone out of proportion.
So to really conclude all of this, Mahesh, can we say that BJP, if Devraj Gowda literally had gone and alerted the top BJP leadership cadre in Delhi about this pen drive that came to him, and on the other hand you had Kumaraswamy saying no, Devraj Gowda has nothing to do with this, don't blame him, it is Kartik who came and told us, and we knew about all of this. Now we don't really know that which part, like you said, in these war of words is going to be true or is not true. The SIT is formed, they are going to come out with their investigation. A special team of 3 different units has been put into place, so time shall tell us. And let's not forget, the second phase of the Karnataka elections is still due on May 7th, and like Mahesh pointed out, the caste equation plays a very important role here, and BJP for sure, having a major chunk of its candidates in the second phase, would not want to taint its image, right? Because they would want to play clean. But how, to what extent can they do so, having the alliance partner facing such big allegations in the run up to the second phase? That remains to be seen. Well, anything else on a concluding note, Mahesh?
this election, especially the second phase in Karnataka voting, has come. The narrative of politics has completely changed. We don't know till how many days it will be dragged further. Of course, I am assuming with my own experience, there will be soon a gag order from the court by the Prajwal Revanna and Revanna family as a whole. So once that comes, of course, we will have to avoid showing some kind of anything against Prajwal Revanna. So if that comes, definitely the things in politics will be back to the old things. So we'll have to see what transpires in the next few days.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to India Today SoSouth for more developments and more updates coming up on the Prajwal Revanna case. I'm Sara Fazul with my colleague
Mahesh Chutnis
for India Today SoSouth.